Welcome back to the channel, everyone. If you're a Cowboys fan, buckle up because this is not just another offseason headline. It's a seismic move that's going to send ripple effects across the entire NFL landscape. The Dallas Cowboys have officially made one of the most impactful signings of the year. It's confirmed, it's locked in, and it's real. Asante Samuel Jr., one of the league's most exciting young cornerbacks, is now wearing the star on his helmet. The ink is dry, the press releases have gone out, and Cowboys Nation is buzzing louder than ever. And trust me when I say this isn't just a good move. This is the kind of move that makes you stand up, take notice, and rethink what you thought you knew about the upcoming NFL season. For weeks, fans and analysts alike were immersed in a storm of speculation. Whispers turned into rumors, rumors turned into hope, and now hope has turned into reality. Jerry Jones and the Cowboys front office didn't just talk about getting better, they made it happen in a major way. Asante Samuel Jr. is a Dallas Cowboy, and that sentence alone should give any fan chills. This isn't just about filling a hole in the roster, it's about sending a loud and clear message to the rest of the league. The Cowboys aren't just trying to keep pace in the NFC, they're trying to take over. This acquisition is a definitive power move, one that could redefine the team's defensive identity and push them closer to the ultimate goal, a Super Bowl title. Let's talk about what Samuel Jr. brings to the table. This isn't some under-the-radar free agency gamble or a prospect with potential who might pan out. No, this is a player with real production, real experience, and real upside. Samuel Jr. made his mark in Los Angeles with the Chargers, turning heads with his athleticism, his ball skills, and his instincts in coverage. This is a guy who doesn't just play cornerback, he owns that position when he's on the field. He's quick off the line, mirrors receivers like a shadow, and has that rare sixth sense for reading quarterbacks and jumping routes at exactly the right time. We're talking about a player who changes the complexion of a game with one play. And now, he's wearing Cowboys blue. If you watched the Chargers over the last couple of seasons, you know exactly what I'm talking about. There were moments when Samuel Jr. would single-handedly shift momentum with a clutch interception or a game-saving pass deflection. And those moments weren't flukes, they were part of a consistent pattern of excellence. It's one thing to have athletic talent. Plenty of players come into the league with speed, strength, and agility. But it's another thing entirely to pair those physical gifts with football intelligence, film study, and the kind of anticipation that only the elite players possess. Samuel Jr. isn't just reacting out there, he's thinking, calculating, and playing chess while others are playing checkers. And now he's bringing all of that to a Cowboys team that's hungry for the next step. The timing couldn't be more perfect. The Cowboys have been building something special on the defensive side of the ball. Over the past couple of seasons, we've seen major strides in their ability to create pressure, force turnovers, and close games. Dan Quinn helped lay the foundation, and now Mike Zimmer returns to help elevate this unit even further. And make no mistake, Zimmer played a huge role in this acquisition. Known for his love of smart, aggressive, and technically sound defensive backs, Zimmer reportedly had Samuel Jr. circled on his wish list from the moment he stepped back into the building. He didn't just want another cornerback, he wanted this cornerback. And now he's got him. One of the most exciting aspects of this signing is how Samuel Jr. complements the existing talent on the roster. Trayvon Diggs, returning from injury, is already a Pro Bowl caliber player. Daron Bland came into his own last season and has shown flashes of being a future star. Now add Samuel Jr. into the mix, and you're looking at a trio that could legitimately challenge any group of wide receivers in the league. They've got length, speed, instincts, and ball skills. They've got swagger. They've got leadership. And most importantly, they've got a chip on their shoulder. Every single one of these guys plays with an edge, and when you bring that kind of energy to the secondary, it filters through the rest of the defense. The defensive line feeds off of it. The linebackers feed off of it. And the fans? They live for it. Speaking of fans, the reaction has been electric. As soon as the news broke, social media exploded. You had fans reposting old highlights, breaking down his stats, comparing him to legends, and dreaming out loud about what this defense could become. You had former players chiming in with praise, current players celebrating the addition, and analysts scrambling to update their projections. That's the kind of impact this signing has. It doesn't just improve your roster, it energizes your entire organization. And for a team like the Cowboys, where expectations are sky high every year, that kind of injection of enthusiasm can be a difference maker. Even Dak Prescott weighed in during off-season workouts, calling Samuel Jr. a baller and praising the way he brings energy and confidence to the field. Coming from the quarterback who faces these DBs in practice every day, that means something. Micah Parsons, the heart and soul of the defense, took to Twitter with a firestorm of excitement, welcoming his new teammate and promising fans that the Cowboys are just getting started. "Welcome to the jungle," he wrote. And you better believe that jungle is going to be loud, aggressive, and downright terrifying for opposing offenses. Then there's the contract. This wasn't just a feel-good signing with a modest deal attached. No, the Cowboys made it clear they're serious. The numbers speak volumes: 4 years, $48 million, with significant guarantees and performance-based incentives. That's not just an investment, that's a statement. That tells you that the front office believes in this player, not just as a short-term fix but as a cornerstone of the defense for years to come. They're betting on his upside, his leadership, and his ability to elevate the players around him. And frankly, it's a smart bet. Because let's not forget, Samuel Jr. comes from a football family. His father, Asante Samuel Sr., was a 4-time Pro Bowler and 2-time Super Bowl champion. That pedigree matters. It means he grew up around greatness. He knows what it takes. He understands the grind, the expectations, and the spotlight that comes with being a top-tier defensive back. And now he gets to write his own legacy in Dallas, one of the most storied franchises in the sport. That's not just poetic, it's powerful. Training camp is going to be something else this year. All eyes will be on Oxnard as fans flock to get a glimpse of Samuel Jr. in action. Reporters will be tracking every rep, every interception, every interaction. Coaches will be watching how quickly he integrates, how he communicates with Diggs and Bland, how he adapts to Zimmer's system. And the rest of the league? They'll be watching too. Because when a team like the Cowboys makes a move like this, people pay attention. This isn't just about September or October. This is about building something that can last into January and maybe even February. Let's not forget the context either. The Cowboys are heading into a critical season. Mike McCarthy is under pressure to deliver, Dak Prescott is expected to take the next step, and the entire franchise is feeling the weight of playoff disappointments from years past. This is a prove-it year. And what better way to show you're serious than by adding a player like Samuel Jr.? He's not just a name, he's a difference maker. He's the kind of player who can come up with a pick six in a playoff game, who can shut down an elite receiver in crunch time, who can shift momentum with one electric play. And if you're trying to win in today's NFL, you need guys like that. There's also a strategic dimension to all of this. The NFC is no joke. You've got teams like the Eagles, the 49ers, and the Lions all bringing high-octane offenses to the table. You've got quarterbacks who can sling it, receivers who can fly, and coordinators who can scheme you out of your comfort zone. If you can't cover, you can't win. Period. Samuel Jr. gives the Cowboys the ability to line up man-to-man, to disguise coverages, to blitz with confidence, and to adapt on the fly. That kind of versatility is gold in today's game. It's what separates good defenses from great ones. And now the Cowboys have a chance to be great. It's also worth noting the locker room dynamic. By all accounts, Samuel Jr. is a leader. He's someone who shows up early, studies film, asks questions, and sets the tone for younger players. He's competitive, vocal, and respected. That kind of presence matters, especially on a defense filled with rising stars and big personalities. Chemistry is everything in this league. And by adding someone who not only brings talent but also leadership, the Cowboys are stacking the odds in their favor. This move also signals something bigger, something cultural. For years, the Cowboys have been criticized for playing it safe, for being too loyal to their own guys, for not making the bold moves when it mattered most. But this is bold. This is aggressive. This is smart football. And it shows that the front office is not content with being good. They want to be great. They want to hang banners. They want to bring a championship back to Dallas. And they're willing to make the moves to get there. So what does it all mean? It means the 2025 season just got a whole lot more interesting. It means that the Cowboys are ready to take that next step. And it means that fans should be excited, genuinely, legitimately excited about what's coming next. Because with Asante Samuel Jr. now in the fold, the Dallas Cowboys aren't just contenders. They're dangerous. So get ready, Cowboys Nation. The star just got a little brighter. The secondary just got a lot scarier. And the journey to the Super Bowl just got a brand new spark. Welcome to Dallas, Asante Samuel Jr. Let's ride. If you're just as fired up about this move as we are, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. We've got more analysis, interviews, and breakdowns coming your way as the Cowboys gear up for what could be a legendary season. Let's go!